One of the worst things that can happen to someone is to lose a loved one. Those are the tough times when you've lost a loved one. Your mental state is very different. I know this from my personal experience. I lost my mother a few years ago, and I was so deeply affected for almost about 2 years. And if I tried to talk about it during that period, I just couldn't. I would just start crying. It was very difficult. Those were very difficult times for me. I was very close to my mother. My mother was my best friend. And when she gone, I didn't know what to do. I was very, very affected. Things can happen. Now, sometimes some people may lose the will to live when they have lost a loved one. And for others, it may seem their life has fallen apart. These are really, really tough times. But how to deal with them? That's the main question. Because I have gone through this whole thing, so I know what I did, so I can share my experience with you. I think the starting point will be firstly that you accept that your loved one is gone, you've lost a loved one, and then it has affected you deeply. There's no need to hide your feelings because that's the reality. You lost somebody and you are affected. It has affected you deeply. So don't hide your feelings. You can share your feelings with someone you think is the right person to share with. You can share your feelings. So that's the starting point, I believe, to accept the reality that it has happened. Then, secondly, I think you need to try and get out more. You need to get out of your house. I know you may not feel like getting out of your house. You just want to stay indoors. You want to be on your own. But I think the longer you stay alone, the harder it is to move on. And it gives you that pain and which is unbearable. And then you are struggling to deal with it because you're on your own. So it is very important that you make an effort to get out of the house. Meeting friends, family, you may think they won't help because you want to avoid them in such situations. You want to be on your own, but I think you should give it a go. Give it a go and see how it works. Sometimes people will try to tell you something to help you, to calm you down. Just what they are trying to do is help you. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not. But it's always good to go out and see your friends and family. And also, you should get yourself involved in some physical activities. For example, if you love swimming, you can go to swimming. If you love walking, just go for long walks. If you love climbing, start climbing. Whatever makes you happy, as long as it keeps you physically active. Because when you're physically active, your attention without making an effort is diverted from that memories of those person that you have recently lost, and it really really helps. And I think after that, the third thing would be probably, if you can manage, if the situation, your situation permits, get a pet. For example, you can get a dog. There are so many dogs in rescue centers, those who need a forever home, and they are so lovely, so lovely. Get a dog from there and help. It will help the dog and it will help you, because dogs, or any many pets, and especially dogs, because I know about dogs, they give you unconditional love, and it changes your life, it changes your mood, because every time you've gone out even for half an hour, and when you come back, the dog greets you as if he hasn't seen you for ages, jumps up and down, goes around you, wags his tail, and he's so happy, so happy. It changes your mood completely. And that's why it is nice to have a dog or another pet. Say, for example, if you like cat, you can get a cat. It's up to you. Only if you can manage, if it permits, it will help you to change your mood and get out more. I think these are the starting points where you can try to deal with the situation. It's never going to be easy. I never said it is easy. All I say is you need to make an effort, even though sometimes you may feel that it may not work. Doesn't matter. Give it a go. Don't stay on your own. Don't try to be alone. Don't try to be indoors too long or too much. Try to mix with people. Try to go out. Do something. As long as your body and your mind is busy, it will be helpful to deal with the situation. Memories will stay. Memories will always stay, and it is nothing wrong with for you to have those memories of your loved one. Good memories always will stay, sometimes bad. Memories will stay. They will be there. But you need to learn to move on. Holding those nice memories of the person, you need to learn to move on and live your life. That is what is important.